Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before I start with the news that I have prepared for you today, I would like to say big thank you to Linda and John for donating on PayPal and supporting me. It really means a lot to me. I forgot to mention you guys yesterday because that topic I was reporting on really took over emotions and I simply forgot. So thank you so much for your donation. It really keeps me going and I very much appreciate. And to all of you who are watching, thank you for watching my videos and for subscribing and hitting the thumbs up. It also means a lot. So what I will start with today, I think I will start with Pentagon. We will start a little bit lighter, even though the topics about weapons are not the light topics. However, this is from TASS from today, July 2nd. Pentagon suspends deliveries of air defense missiles and precision munitions to Ukraine. So let's read this. Pete Hegseth, the Secretary of Defense of the United States. Let's read it. Washington, July 2nd. The U.S. Department of Defense has suspended deliveries of air defense system missiles and precision-guided munitions to Ukraine due to depleted stockpiles, Politico reported citing sources. According to the report, the decision to halt the shipments was initiated by U.S. Under-Secretary of Defense for Policy Elbridge Colby, I think that's how you say it. It followed an internal review of U.S. ammunition stockpiles, which raised concerns over the sharp decline in the overall number of artillery shells, air defense missiles, and precision-guided munitions. Political sources noted that the decision to suspend certain aid deliveries originally approved under former US President Joe Biden's administration was made in early June, but has only now gone into effect. When asked by TASS to comment on the Politico publication, the Pentagon stated that US armed forces are fully equipped to deter, I think that's how you pronounce, sorry guys, against any threat. According to Chief Pentagon spokesman Sean Parnell, quoting him, our service members are fully equipped to deter against any threat, and the Senate's recent passage of the One Big Beautiful Bill ensures that our weapons and defense systems are modernized to protect against 21st century threats for generations to come. And as I was closing this article, actually, I scrolled down a little bit and I cannot find it now. I think it's gone. There was an article that was mentioning that Ukraine is not able to continue if Ukraine does not have the air defense systems and protection. So what do you think, guys? Are we approaching the end of it? Maybe. Maybe. And since we are on the topic of Ukraine and Russia, I came across this post today on Instagram, and I don't know how old is this news. However, I would like to share it with you because let me read you. Vladimir Putin permanently outlaws Satanic temple in Russia. This was a post from 7 days ago. I was trying to find it on RT, but I was not able to. So if you know anything about it, you're very welcome to put it in the comment section. Let's read this. Russia has officially deemed the Satanic temple as undesirable, hard to pronounce, desirable, not desirable in Russia, banning it in its entirety throughout the country. This status essentially prohibits such entities from operating in Russia. Their bank accounts are frozen and local branches are shut down. Those found in breach of the law could face fines or even prison sentences under certain circumstances. So that is very, very good news. If you know anything about it, again, leave it in the comments down below. And now, since we are on the topic of evils, everyone, I want to say a few things in regards to the video that I posted yesterday about that horrific attack on Claudia, 24-year-old girl by one of the illegal migrants. Some of you left fantastic comments. I'm going to read you one, and then I tell you about the other one that I think YouTube has removed. It's very strange because I actually like that comment. I gave heart, like to that comment, but I cannot find it anymore. So here is one of the comments that really made me think about this entire situation. Someone says, this is from Mukul or Mukul, I am convinced there is more to this story than what is being disclosed. That devil was being directed and paid by somebody. Very interesting observation and direction of your thoughts and thinking. Another person left a comment that actually Claudia was dead very shortly after that tragic attack. But the Polish government was lying, and they were saying that she's alive and they are fighting for her life. I mean, Polish government, the hospital, but this is like, it truly could be the case. And, you know, some people say this is conspiracy. I don't know. I tend to believe in a lot of things that seem to be absolutely crazy or insane. When you think about it, could this be the case that this story was captivating the attention of people for some time? Meanwhile, on the Polish border, we had people being smuggled into the country. So, you know, it's a distraction. Could be this. If this is a true story, that she actually was not able to survive such a horrific accident for that long and fight for her life, which I tend to believe that she transitioned much faster. It's disgusting what they do, but they have been lying to us. I mean, look at 2020, what they have done, right? With whole Schmovit story. I want to do one more thing, that I have not seen the picture of Claudia, but I just came across her picture. So this is how Claudia looked like. Look how beautiful. Such a beautiful energy. You can feel the energy of this girl. All right, so now let's go to the person who is responsible for what took place in this way or the other, to our Polish, or I should say German Prime Minister, Donald Tusk. There was a press conference yesterday in which he announced that Poland is closing the border with Germany. Shall we be happy about it? We see. But let me play this video. This is with English translation, and I will explain to you the shenanigans again, because it's not as good news as people might think.
Informować opinię publiczną i panie i panów ministrów, że przywracamy czasową kontrolę na granicy Polski z Niemcami i Polski z Litwą. Decyzja zapadła dziś, wejdzie w życie ze względów organizacyjnych w poniedziałek, 7 lipca. Do tego czasu odpowiednie służby, w tym przede wszystkim Straż Graniczna, zostały zobowiązane do logistycznego przygotowania tej operacji. Jak państwo wiecie, przywrócenie kontroli to jest także bardzo poważne właśnie działania organizacyjno-logistyczne, przegrupowanie odpowiedniej ilości funkcjonariuszy. Poinformowaliśmy o tej decyzji odpowiedników w państwach zainteresowanych. Chciałem o tym poinformować i opinię.
So as you could read, or those of you who understand Polish, he said that they are closing the border from Polish side, starting from July 7th. So in a week from now. This was announced yesterday. Today we have 2nd of July. Why wait a week, huh? He's explaining that this is due to the logistics and other preparations at the border and the guards and so on and so on. I'm not buying the story. I think they will be now having a green light to smuggle more people for this week. So here is someone who left this comment. Let me read this for you right here. He is a cheater. You have to guard the borders non-stop. because exactly that's how it is. This is how it is. I don't believe in a single word what this person says. Even his voice, you can hear his voice. Very nervous, he's shaking. And why 1 week, huh? Some of you asked me yesterday about the Polish president-elect Karol Nawrocki, who is against this. Someone asked me what he's going to do. And if you remember a few videos ago when I told you that the only solution I see at this moment is when he is sworn in and things will turn around. Besides the aspect that Polish people, Polish patriots, go to the border and try their best to protect the borders, right? But what happened yesterday, as if I've manifested it for you guys, Karol Nawrocki, so our new to-be president, had an interview and he was asked about this. So I'm gonna play this interview for you and I will try my best to translate. You can actually read the subtitles, but I might be stopping and translating this for you because this is very important interview. Many people saw it, a lot of comments here about what he's saying and about situation at the border. So let's go into it and then I go to the comments from Polish citizens. And let me just go back and we're gonna play it. So one moment.
Panie prezydencie, jak pan ocenia sytuację na polskiej granicy? Czy pana zdaniem polskie władze powinny wprowadzić posterunki kontrolne na granicy z Niemcami?
Oczywiście, że polska zachodnia granica dzisiaj jest nieszczelna. Sygnalizowali mi to już w czasie kampanii wyborczej mieszkańcy zachodnich regionów Polski. Teraz widzimy
So he's being asked about the border and he said that he has been informed about the situation from the Polish citizens during his campaign. But I'm gonna play most of it with the subtitles, guys. So just make the screen bigger and you can read his response because that's the best way for the smooth video for you.
jakich dramatycznych sytuacji dochodzi w Polsce. Przechodzą nielegalni migranci. Niemcy wciąż nie traktują nas w tym zakresie jak partnera, co natomiast martwi mnie w kwestiach naszych wewnętrznych, polskich, w kwestiach obywatelskich, to, że obecny rząd Donalda Tuska działa na zasadzie divide et impera, dziel i rządź, bo dochodzi już do pewnych napięć pomiędzy funkcjonariuszami Straży Granicznej a przedstawicielami ruchu obywatelskiego. Chcę wszystkim podziękować na czele z panem Bąkiewiczem, że wypełniają te funkcje państwa, z którymi nie radzi sobie obecny rząd, więc ta sytuacja w moim zdaniu jest dramatyczna.
So here he said something really, I mean, this is what you want to hear. He is thanking everyone from the Polish patriots who are acting as they are acting, going to the borders and protecting the borders. So doing the job that the government's supposed to be doing, he's thanking those people instead of criticizing them, right? Just like the Polish Prime Minister did a few days ago that I played that video for you. Let's continue.
I nie będę wobec niej obojętny po 6 sierpnia.
To znaczy, że nie będzie pan obojętny po 6 sierpnia?
Z całą pewnością zwołam Radę Gabinetową. Będę chciał poznać wszelkie dane statystyczne dotyczące nielegalnych migrantów. Nie może być sytuacji, w której my w Polsce dowiadujemy się od niemieckiej policji czy z niemieckiej prasy o tym, jak wygląda kwestia nielegalnych migrantów przerzucanych przez Niemców do Polski. Polska Straż Graniczna nie może być stawiana w sytuacji wykonywania rozkazów naszego sąsiada, więc ta kwestia, myślę, budzi nie tylko moje wątpliwości, ale także wielu ludzi w Polsce. Ona powinna zostać jednoznacznie rozwiązana, także w kontekście wprowadzenia kontroli na granicy po stronie polskiej. Niemcy dbają o swoje państwo, to nasz oczywiście partner, także partner handlowy, a my jesteśmy od tego, i prezydent, i premier, aby dbać o komfort, bezpieczeństwo Polek i Polaków.
No dobrze, premier Tusk dzisiaj na konferencji prasowej powiedział, że on nie wahałby się ani chwili, żeby wprowadzić kontrolę na granicy, ale to może mieć bardzo negatywne konsekwencje dla tysięcy Polaków, którzy na przykład mieszkają w Niemczech.
Pan premier dzisiaj odpowiada za sytuację na polskiej zachodniej granicy i nikt chyba nie ma wątpliwości, że z tą sytuacją polskie służby dzisiaj sobie nie radzą. Powtórzę.
A może pan przesadza,
So here he's saying that Prime Minister of Poland is fully responsible for situation at the border, and that those people who are working there are not able to handle the situation. However, this was recorded before our Prime Minister Tusk announced that he's going to close the border. So this interview took place the day before, I believe. But as you can see, Polish president-elect is very firm about this situation. Like, he wants to protect Polish border. That's a good news, guys. I told you, this is the only hope.
panie prezydencie, i wypowiedzi pana premiera Tuska i pana ministra Siemoniaka są takie, że tworzona jest histeria ultraprawicowych polityków, wymierzona trochę w rząd.
No, w budowaniu i w reżyserowaniu histerii mistrzem jest akurat pan premier Donald Tusk. To być może będzie kolejny temat naszej rozmowy. Mówię o wyborach. To nie jest histeria. Jeśli przez 6 miesięcy kampanii wyborczej
Okay, so I'm gonna close this video here. He's going to, as soon as he's sworn in, he's going to call in a certain cabinet and discuss the situation at the border. He is absolutely blaming this situation on the current government that is not able to handle it. And he calls this government, absolutely correctly, responsible for what is taking place. I want to take you to one more interview with him, guys, that he has given. This is the same interview, but one more question was asked about his visit to Washington and his meeting with Trump and Trump coming to Poland. So let me take you to this one and let's take a listen. One moment.
Jedzie pan na spotkanie jutro z sekretarzem generalnym NATO. Kiedy pan pojedzie do Waszyngtonu? Czy to prawda, że to będzie jedna z pierwszych wizyt już w sierpniu po zaprzysiężeniu?
tak, tak jak mówiłem w kampanii wyborczej, założenie jest takie, aby Waszyngton odwiedzić jako pierwszy. Miałem okazję spotkać się z prezydentem Stanów Donaldem Trumpem jako kandydat na
So he's confirming once again, as I have told you this a while back, that the first place he's going to visit is going to be Washington, and it will be probably very much likely in September. And now he's talking about that meeting that he had with Trump. And I think there was actually another conversation that he had with him. So let's continue with this interview.
urząd prezydenta. Całkiem niedawno rozmawialiśmy telefonicznie. W tej rozmowie telefonicznej i pan prezydent Trump zaprosił mnie do Stanów Zjednoczonych i powiedział, że z chęcią by odwiedził Polskę, gratulując mi sukcesu, więc teraz to już tylko kwestia, jak myślę, dogrania terminów, choć sierpień w polityce jest takim miesiącem, w którym te terminy dograć trudniej niż w innych miesiącach. Natomiast plan się nie zmienił. Jeśli oczywiście nie będzie jakiejś dramatycznej, dynamicznej sytuacji, to odwiedzenie Stanów Zjednoczonych pozostaje moim priorytetem, bo to nasz ważny partner.
Czy zamierza pan w najbliższym czasie?
All right, so not Ukraine, but Washington is first, and it will be in September. And as he said, he just recently had a conversation with President Trump, and President Trump has officially invited him over the phone to United States, and he invited Trump to Poland. There is no talk about him going to Ukraine. Ultimately, I think he will be meeting with Zelensky, as he said in this interview. You can watch it. You will have the link down below in the description box. But who knows, where is Zelensky in September? A lot can change. So that's all I have for you today, everyone. Thank you so much for watching my videos. All the links will be attached down below in the description box. And to everyone who supports my work on Patreon, Locals, or PayPal, I want to say one more time, thank you so much. It really means a lot. Make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, thumbs up, and leave the comments down below and let me know what you think. Lots of love, and remember, we are the leading edge and we are saving humanity. And I see you in another video. Bye, everyone.